Yo guys, Crescent here. Today I'll be reviewing the patch note for 3.0.1 and 3.0.2 for PTS. And before I get into the patch note, I need some help from you guys. I want you guys to go into this forum thread that I created some time ago during the first patch note. I'll put the link in the description below so you can click it. Just give this thread a bit of traffic. Type something in the comment below, or just say whatever you agree or disagree on what I wrote on this forum post, okay? Because I really want Source to take notice on this forum post, because I written a lot of important stuff on how to balance the game in PvP and in PvE as well. So as you can see, there's a video, my first video. There's some major issues that I wrote down, very detailed stuff here. What they should do, class balancing as well, the imbalance between Magicka and Stamina builds in PvP and PvE for the new patch. So I would just like you guys to comment on this post. That would be really awesome if you could do that. Alright, okay, so let's get straight into the 3.0.1 patch note. Okay, let's go to the top. Okay, blah blah blah, the big changes, battleground updates, new set items, okay. Okay, a lot of fixes. That is always a good sign. Okay, battleground updates. Yeah, capture the flag now is in battleground. Medals. Yeah, this is a really good change. You get medals. You can get items from medals. It affects your leaderboards and everything. It is really cool. My main focus on PvP will be in battlegrounds for the new patch instead of Citadel, because if they introduce all the changes from the first patch note, Citadel is going to be dead for outnumbered situations, outnumbered fight. So battlegrounds will be most likely my focus. Okay, new set items. I'll just go through them really quickly because most of them are not that interesting. War Maiden, light armor, health, Magicka, spell damage, 400 spell damage to your Magicka damage ability. You could use this on a Magicka Templar, on a Soul Assault build, because that is Magicka damage. That would be quite cool. Jabs is Magicka as well. Magicka Sword could do okay as well with this set, but it's not the best because max health. Usually you don't want max health on your trade. You want max stat Magicka. 400 spell damage is not increasable as well, so it's alright, but not the best set. Situational. Defiler, weapon damage, weapon crit 3, weapon crit 4, 5 when you deal crit damage. Okay, this is a proc set, only 8% chance you have to deal crit damage. That's Pulse Poison or... Okay, so this is not melee crit damage, but just crit damage, alright? And you deal 10k poison damage and stunning enemy for 5 seconds. Can occur every 5 seconds. This is a good set when you're running in a raid. You want AoE, you go for this set. And then you go for Widowmaker. And then you go for... what is that set called? The another AoE proc set, Velodraft, yeah. So you go full AoE. It's gonna be not that strong because the CP nerf from poison damage for the CP3. So, but it's a good option for you to go a bit of AoE for stamina builds, you know, especially in the raid. Okay, in PvP, I don't think this will be good. Alright, Warrior Poet, heavy armor. Max health, spell, this is really bad traits. Major toughness, increasing, yeah. Alright, this is a tank set. Spell crit, weapon crit, spell damage, weapon damage, increasing duration of your chemical poison for 4 seconds. Okay. This is one of those sets that in an XV1 situation it's really good because you can just poison the target. Or you could use it in duration for 4 seconds. If you're using something like a Widowmaker, you're proccing poison a lot. The increase of the poison duration could be good because you're relying on poison a lot. So yeah, might be quite good with this set. Who knows? But the thing is spell damage. That's why I'm a bit turned off with these two, spell damage and spell critical. Maybe a hybrid set could use this set. A hybrid build could use this set, but I'm not so sure about it. Deadly Trickery, oh, crafted set as well, so yeah, might test it out because it's crafted. Daedric Trickery, max health, stam Magicka. While in combat, you gain 1 of 5 major buffs every 10 seconds for 20 seconds, so it's only half a second uptime. Eligible buff are expedition, not that good. Protection is really good, 30% reduction. Mending is decent. Heroism is decent as well. Vitality is decent as well. Yeah. I'm not so sure about this set though. It's a bit funky. It's a bit one-trick pony. You don't know what you will get, and it's just 10 seconds for every 20 seconds. Don't really like this set. Weapon damage, spell damage, recovery, stamina, magicka. This set it's decent. It's decent, but I would say something like the thing is with this set, it's only good if you're running something like a little bit hybrid, because there are sets that gives you a lot more recovery. For example, Leech, Seducer, Ember Plasm, Bone Pirate for stamina. These sets will outperform Shackle Breaker. So, but the good thing about this set is you don't need to farm it. You can craft it. So yeah, think about it. Might be really good. Alright, the next one, Battleground set. Wizard's Repopes. Light, max health, spell damage, magical recovery. When you take critical damage, you apply minor mim for enemy for 15 seconds, reducing the damage done. Critical damage when you take critical damage. Yeah, this set is okay. This set is pretty decent. If you take damage, critical damage, so there's no percentage, the enemy will auto get major mime, and there's no cooldown. Yeah, this set is good. This set is pretty good in my opinion. For maybe like it's a light armor set. Maybe use it on rings or sword and board, something like that. For Templar, this set could be good. Alright, Night Slayer. Oh yeah, this is one of those cool sets that will be quite useful in PvP in the new patch, because you will use a lot of heavy attacks. So max magicka, spell damage, maximum health. Your fully charged heavy attack against players deal 10% of their health as oblivion damage. So let's say they have 20k health, 10% is 2k damage. So it's about 2.5k damage if they got 25k health. It's decent, but you need to remember it's fully charged heavy attack, so people could dodge that if you're using fire or ice stuff. So lightning stuff, you might want to use lightning stuff with this set. Might be pretty good. Alright, Coward's Gear, medium, max health, stamina recovery. When sprinting, you gain major expedition, major protection, increasing your movement speed and reducing your damage taken by 30%. This set is only good if you're running a scroll or you're taking the flag in the Battlegrounds arena. Then this set is really good. Other than that, I don't see people using this set. You could use this set on your bow bar, back bar. So when you run, you gain movement speed and you reduce damage taken. Besides that, yeah, I don't see the point of this set. This is really situational in certain situation. Alright, Vanguard Challenge, health, healing taken. When you taunt an enemy player, they deal 50% less damage and but 100% more damage to you for 15 seconds. This set is OP in my opinion. It's overpowered. Okay, let's say you're in Citadel. 2 guys fighting 5 guys. One of the 5 guys is using this set, okay? He taunt both of them and he moved away from the enemy so that they can't go into him. They can't attack him because he's a bit further away, and 4 people are pounding on them. The 2 guys that are fighting will deal 50% less damage to every single other player. That is way too strong. Yes, you deal 100% to that target that taunts you, but you can't even see who taunts you. So unless there's a big indicator, and that guy could run away as well. He could cloak away. He's a Nightblade, he could cloak. If he's a sword, he could streak away, you know. So this set is way too strong. How you can balance this set is really simple. When you taunt the enemy, they deal 15% less damage. That is decent. 15% is strong, but not overly strong like 50%. 50% is ridiculous. And then other player deal 30% more damage to you. That is decent. You get 30% more damage, which is a lot, but you reduce enemy damage by 15%. Remember this, 15% is a lot if you include stuff like minor mayhem, major protection. All those things were stacked up. So with this is not a buff. You need to remember that. So 50% is way too strong. Make it to 15 or maybe 20. 20 is really strong as well, but 15 is the best. That will be my change. Make it to 15% less damage and 30% more damage. There you have it, a decent set. But for now it is overpowered, especially in outnumbered situations. Okay, impregnable armor, health, stam, magicka, crit resistance. Okay, decent, because crit resistance get a nerf next patch. Inventor Scarred light armor, trial set. Okay, recovery, major aegis, you take reduced damage, healing done when you use ultimate ability. 2 allies within 28 meters of you gain major aegis for 10 seconds. Ooh, really strong set, especially for tanks. Even like a magicka sword could use it. You use low cooldown ultis, low cost ultis. Might be pretty good though. You reduce damage. Yeah, this set will be really famous because with the changes with the CP, players will get a lot more vulnerable. So this set will back it up. Yes, you lose damage because you're using the set that doesn't give you much damage, but imagine this ultimate gives you so much more resistance. 15%, that's a lot. Another 5%, 20%. Really strong, especially in trials. Like the new trials might be really hard, so just use this set. Okay, Master Architect light armor, max magicka, gain minus layer all times, increasing your damage. Okay, spell damage when you use an ultimate ability, major slayer for 10 seconds. Oh, wow, these two sets for trials are really strong. You got medium version as well, heavy version as well. Yeah, these two sets will be the go-to sets for new trials. Awesome sets, make PvE I guess a bit more bearable, defensive and offensive wise, but your sustain is still really shit no, in PvE and PvP. Alright, so templates, okay, I'll skip that. Battlegrounds, yeah, it's just crown crates. This is all just fixes, housing and everything. Battlegrounds again, general animation, I'll skip that as well. General combat, okay, Warden. This passive now generates ultimate instead when you do damage. Okay, I really can't give I really can't comment much on Warden because I really haven't played it yet. I know it's gonna be really strong. I read through all the skills already. They got a lot of buffs, protection, mending, everything you need. You get it. Minor mayhem, CC ulti regeneration, AoE stuff, healing. It's an all-round really strong magicka. For magicka, Warden is really strong. Stamina I can't really comment. So with all these changes, I hope they will nerf Warden a bit so that it won't be, you know, way too strong like a pay-to-win class, in my opinion. I think all these small nerfs will be better. Yeah. Acceleration growth now gives you major mending when you heal an ally which is below 40% health, reduced from 50%. Okay, 3 seconds from 6 seconds. Okay, this is a good change. Reduce, yeah, but DK doesn't have major mending anymore because every time your shield is just gonna go away. Reduce the duration of minor toughness applied by this passive. Okay, a small nerf as well. Your camera no longer tilt when you cast this ultimate. Alright, what a weird problem you have. Alright, dungeon and group content, I'll skip that all as well. Achievement, faster angular, okay, nothing special. Housing, I'll skip that as well, a lot of fixes. Okay, housing, homes, I'll skip that as well, everything. Quest, public dungeon, quest again, where the important stuff, UI, general, enchanting, animation, art, combat, okay, finally. Added new visual effect to roll dodge to communicate the immunity video for mobilization. That's really good. Fix an issue where ranking up summon abilities would unsummon your pet. Okay. Shadow Barrier. Okay, Nightblade. Increase this passive base duration for major 1. Okay, to 6 seconds from 2 to 4. Okay, give Nightblade a little bit more durability. Not so much, just 2 seconds. Good change. But I always keep this up though, because so many skills will be able to cast this passive, so it's a small buff. Siphoning. Fix an issue where the heal from this ability could not critically strike. Oh, so you could crit on the heal of this ability. Ah yeah, let's change it from stamina to health. Alright, I'm not so sure. I still think you need to give it stamina. Stamina. You should be able to obtain stamina from using siphoning attack when you use light and heavy attack. That will be the best change. Okay, Templar. This synergy and Morph now restores stamina or magicka based on whichever have the highest maximum. Okay, this is a good change, but I still think that should revert it, because sometimes I need magicka on my DKs tanking. How do I get magicka back? I have to use a potion, that's all. I can't use Spear Shot because my stamina is higher than the magicka. That's the problem. Okay, known issue. Return is still restoring resource based on missing. Okay, this will be fixed. Alright. Still not good enough. It's better than the last patch now. Let's go for the highest one, which is usually what you need, but it is not always what you need. So a decent change, but not good enough. They should just revert it to the original spear. That will be better. 2-hand. Fix an issue where this morph was not increasing the damage based on distance travel. Okay. Evasion, not increasing a stun. All these are just bugs. Werewolf, we're not applying the snare. Another fix. Undaunted, fix an issue where healing combustion synergy from this buff had no cooldown. Okay, now restores magicka based on which is the highest. This is a big mistake as well. You see, you're making Templar useless now, because why do you want to use spear when you can use orbs? What's the difference? Okay, maybe spear you can do a bit more damage with the ground AoE, but then you take away the uniqueness from Templar. Everybody can be a Templar now, giving you orbs, give you the same recovery. I don't see the point. Alright, Ironclad, fix an issue. Okay, fix an issue. Okay, all fixing. Monster ability, I'll skip that. Crafting, I'll skip that as well. Personality, general, item sets, soul shine, drain essence. Okay, thermal skill reduce the duration from 4 to 8 seconds. This is a good change, really good change. Furnishing, general, cold harbor, I'll skip this both. General, battlegrounds, what is this? UI, I'll skip this as well. Yep. For 3.0.1, they did a lot of fixes, but they haven't touched into the real problem yet. So now let's go straight into 3.0.2. Let's see what is going on with this. Cool picture. Let's get it started. Alright. A lot of stuff. I went through it really quickly just now before I record this video. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, but let's just go through it. Yeah. Okay, battlegrounds. A lot of issues fixed. Yeah, they are making a lot of changes for battlegrounds, and I'm really liking it so far. These battlegrounds for me as a main PvP player might be the saving grace for this patch. That's all. With all the nerfs and all the sustain issues, or DK getting nerfed to the ground, socks being on the top. With so many issues, yeah, I think battleground will be the saving grace. At least I know I can get. Yes, some of my classes that I play might get a big ass nerf, but at least I know it will be in a controlled environment 4v4, which is really awesome. I just hope that battlegrounds will have no lag and no bugs. That's all. Okay, no significant bugs. That's why they're doing a lot of fixes, and I really have to applaud Zos for that. Alright, that is a good thing that I have to admit that. but the bad thing will come now later. Warden, I'll skip Warden because I really haven't go through Warden yet, so I can't really say how OP or not OP it is, but in my opinion, Warden will be really strong. You want one Warden in your group for 100% all the times, in my opinion. Alright. I'll skip this as well. Furniture crafting and stuff, dungeon and group content. It's all a lot of fixes as well. I'll skip them as well. Of course, I'll do PvE, but usually I'll just do it for the once or twice to get achievement and everything. When I get them and the items I want, I'll stop doing them usually. Alright. Mementos, personalities, everything. Yeah. Emotes found with oh, there's a new personality. That will be cool. Alright. Item changes. Yeah, drop in available sets. Okay. Overall style. Yeah, there's just some fixing. Housing, I'll skip that as well. Quests and zone, I'll skip that as well. A lot of fixes. Okay. You see the amount of effort they make into fixing PvE. If so, in my opinion, if Zofts put maybe 30% of the effort into fixing PvP, that would be really awesome. Alright. UI, battlegrounds, game mode, everything. Alright, I'll skip that as well. Economy, crafting rates, correct the mismax. Okay, good change. A lot of changes, you can see. A lot of now spawn correctly. A lot of PvE changes. Combat and gameplay. Okay, fix an issue where your stamina recovery would not pause while holding sprint and not moving. Would not pause. Okay, stamina is still only drained while you are moving. Okay, good. The monster summoned from summon shit ability or the mouse now responds to pet command and will change target if you use heavy attack. Okay, summon shit. Alright. Fix an issue where NPC would always detect you. Yeah, this is a problem because in Cyrodiil as well, you can't cloak against NPC. They will automatically detect you with skill and they'll just break your cloak every single time. That's really irritating. Okay, the good stuff now. Nightblade. Assassination. Dead stroke. Fix an issue where soul hours medicated off physical. Yeah, this skill is sometimes really buggy though. Always feel so weak for the magical morph. That's a good change. Okay, siphoning. Leeching strikes. This morph now restore less stamina per light and heavy attack, but now restore a significant amount of stamina when the effect ends. So it only restore stamina like usual, and this morph restore less per heavy attack, but now, yeah, why do they change it? So when you do light or heavy attack, you'll get less resource back, but you have to wait for it to end after 20 seconds and then you only get a significant amount of magical back. I think this is a nerf though, in my opinion, for PvE, for PvP as well, because you weave a lot of light and heavy attacks in between your combos while you're fighting NPC or PvP players. This is I think this is a small nerf in my opinion. Okay, reduce the cost of this ability by 50%. Okay, might be good then. Yeah, this spell doesn't really cost a lot, but 50% is significant enough. Okay, small nerf. In my opinion, a small nerf. Really small nerf. Okay, overall resource by this ability should remain roughly the same. Yeah, but the burst, you want it to be sustainable while you're fighting, not when the ability ends. Yeah. These changes make the ability more consistent and convenient. Nah, not really convenient. They now take fewer attacks to recoup the cost, but now activated near empty on resource. They are so more effective if not perfectly really. Okay, spend more time blocking. Tank will not use this skill though, siphoning attack. Healers will not use siphoning attacks as well though, because tanks will usually use heavy attacks and healer will also use heavy attacks. So this spell, in my opinion, is in the redundance. This line especially is for tanks and healer. This is a false statement to this is, yeah, it's a small thing though, because end of the day the cost of this spell is still cheaper. So yeah. Okay, sorcerer dark magic. Crystal frag is reduced to 10% from 20%. Okay, good change. Crystal frags hit really hard, especially on a max out build. This is not the change I was hoping for though. PvE burst is too high. Yeah, in PvE Sok is just so strong. Storm Calling, fix an issue where this ability will fail to function at the same location. Awesome change, Source. Awesome change on Boat Escape. Really good. I hope this is the true fix for Street, because so many players complain on this already. I hope when you say fix an issue, it's really fixed though, because sometimes it isn't really fixed 100%. Alright, so what they need to change on SOC, I'll just go through it really quickly. Yeah, they need to change. I'll just go through my sorcerer post. You need to remove major and minor protection buff for shields, because shields are not critable. That's why they are way too strong if they get minus 30% or minus 10% damage. This is the problem. This is really significant, because almost every single SOC player in PvP is using Bone Pirate set, Pirate Skeleton set for the major protection. It's way too strong. I played it myself as well. It's way overpowered, so it's just brainless, because you can't crit shields and you reduce the damage by 30%. You could even, a friend could even use something like minor protection on you. You could reduce up to 40% damage. That is just crazy in my opinion. Okay, so you have to remove this buff from shields, so you don't need to nerf the Pirate Skeleton set. You can leave it as it is. And Bastion has to be lowered to 15%, because the thing is, every single healing, and if you can see, you just read this statement that I wrote here. Bastion CP should be should be lowered to 15% like every other important CP3. This go hand in hand with the nerfs to quick recovery, bless, and health CP3, because every single healing, receive healing done, and health are being reduced to 15%. So you need to go hand in hand, or else shields are going to be way too strong. Okay, yeah, and then strict bug is fixed. That is awesome. Alright, but Crystal Frag might be a decent change. It's just 10% though, so yeah, might be an okay change. I won't complain on this change, but they still need to hit the most important two things that I mentioned just now on my forum post. Templar, okay. Please give Shard a stun. Please, Luminous Shard. Please give it a stun. Okay, now let's read. This morph now increases damage over time by 30%. Okay, really strong buff for PvE. Luminous Shard. This morph now causes synergy to always restore Magicka and Stamina. Oh, Magicka and Stamina. That is a buff for PvE, especially when you're supporting. So it is better than Ops now. Okay. It restores the current value of Magicka Stamina to your highest maximum, and half the value to the opposite resource. Current value. It restores the current value of Magicka or Stamina to your highest maximum, and half of that value to the opposite. Okay, so let's say your Stamina, you get more Stamina and less Magicka. Okay, Spear Shard. This ability and the Luminous Shard morph no longer disorient an enemy. It also deals moderate additional damage over time after the spear lands. Yeah, no more good CC for. They're taking everything away from small scale damage dealing Templar in PvP now. You can't really. Three main goals behind the change. Firstly, you want to design to more clearly focus AoE damage. Catering to PvE only. All about PvP. This is the best stun for Templars. Okay, still have crowd control options such as Piercing Javelin. Piercing Javelin doesn't work well if you're using jabs or any damage dealing ability, because Templar is originally really melee focused. So Piercing Javelin is not good at all. Okay, it has a knockback. That's why it's not good. Eclipse is only good against range using target. Yes, it is strong now, 3.5 seconds, you can't remove it, but it's only good against something like a Magicka Nightblade or Magicka Sword. Other than that, it's bullshit. Focus Charge, it's a gap closer. If somebody is on you, you can't gap close them. And it's really clunky, it's really slow. Disappointment. Just include the stun in Luminous Shard, make Spear Shard, Blazing Spear, PvE morph, Luminous Shard, a PvP morph with stun. You take away all all the damage over time. I don't need that. That is for PvE. Put it in Blazing Spear. Disappointment. Really, really bad change. More resource. Okay, the resource change is a good one. I have to admit, for PvE, it's a really good change. The resource one. But the problem is the stun. We need the stun. We need the stun on Luminous Shard. Don't take that away. That is one of those skills that is really, really nice that you can use on hand, and then after 1 second it will stun the enemy, so you have the time to work with your stun. You know the stun is coming. This is one of the really, really good skill that defines Templar on how to kill enemy, and now you're taking it away. Yeah, disappointment. Yeah. Javelin, piercing javelin, increase the knockback range of this ability to 8 for 5 meters. Now you can never jab the target after you javelin them. It's 8 meters away. Yeah, increasing the knockback gives them stronger niche. Yeah, into terrace area. Yeah. It's called cheese. Dawn Wrath Backlash. Where it's not really damage limit. Use get damage shield. Okay. Restoring light fix an issue where this display the full animation. Yeah. Alright. There's some fixes. Splash damage with lightning staff no longer increased by damage modifier. Area effect is lightning staff. Yeah, so strong. Huh? Multiply the heavy attack. Yeah, resulting the splash to be higher. Okay, just a small nerf, I guess. It's not like anybody will use heavy attack for AoE. They are all inherent AoE skills in every class. You don't need lightning attack. Yeah, maybe you need, because with the new patch, your resource is going down to the drain. Who knows? Fight this guild Dawnbreaker, where this damage from this ability and the morph is being mitigated of spell resistance. Oh, okay, interesting, huh? It's good buff though. Nice. Apprentice, fix an issue where the champion passive was not functioning. Okay, piercing, issue where the champion passive was not functioning. Alright. Crafting, I'll skip that. Crown store, I'll skip that as well. Exploration itemization, I'll skip that as well. Housing finishing, I'll skip that. Cold Harbor, PvE stuff, UI stuff. Alright, bank. Okay, yeah, collection, crown store gameplay. Yeah, that's about it for the change. I'm shocked, 0 changes to DK. Look at the agrees. Oh my god, how much is it? I need to reload this page. Holy crap. So I saw 30 plus agrees to a single post. That is insane. Alright. I'll just go through maybe 1 or 2 comments. I'll find them really amusing for the forum posts. 36 agrees, no changes to DK. Heavy attack nerf for the joke, 50 changes. Nothing to DK, 20 changes. As you can see, Zos, DK need a change. They don't deserve the nerfs, okay? I already touched about the thing that need to be done to Sorcerer and Nightblade. Templars, I already told that the biggest problem is Shard. And DK, I'll go through DK now. The biggest problem with DK now is you're taking all the sustained perks from DK away. They are not overpowered because I played DK long enough. Every time you use an ulti, 100, like a leap 120, you get back like 6k stamina also. And then every time you use Igneous or something that from the passive tree that you get from Helping Hands, you will gain back maybe like more or less 2k stamina. With the nerf, you reduce all of them by more than half. So with ultimate use, you only get back 3k stamina, and the Helping Hands will give you a lot less stamina as well. Okay, you might get a bit more HP, a little bit more Magicka if you're stamina DK or Magicka DK, but that amount is way too small because what affecting it now is just way too much. So on my forum post, as you can see, the resource issue, obviously I listed everything. Magicka Templar has lifesteal, minor lifesteal, rune focus. The passive, reduce cost. Stamina Templar has repentance passive and active as well, and then reduce cost. Magicka Sorcerer has a lot, has 5% reduction cost, 10% recovery, and dark exchange, dark deal, which you can get back a lot of resource. Stamina has dark deal as well and the reduction. And Nightblade has siphoning strikes. Yes, it is nerfed, but still alright, I guess. Refreshing shadow passive, 15% regeneration, and stamina has both of them plus relentless focus. Okay, so you can see in this case now, the only two things DK have is helping hands and battle rock. These two, and both are getting nerfed, and those two are active skills. You have to use skills to gain back resource. That is a reduction in your effectiveness while PvEing, and even PvPing. You need to use a skill. It is not inherent as a passive like Templar, Sorcerer, or Nightblade has. You know, they have inherent really good passive for sustaining. That is the problem with DK. Okay, and another problem is major mending. In a fight, when I use major mending shield, I'll get like a 3k shield. Okay, on a 20k, about 20k plus HP DK, I will get a 3k shield. One skill is gonna remove the whole shield, and I will not get any major mending from that skill anymore. Major mending is really important for DK because DK has to stand and fight. You don't have any mobility skill to run away. That's why heavy armor is so important on DK, because you have to stand and fight no matter what. You can't run away. You don't have any cloak or streak, you know, or shadow image for you, or even something like the sword mines for you to fight. You know, you need healing. You can nerf major mending, maybe give minor mending to DK. It will be a big nerf as well, but I can accept that. But you're putting this change that the moment your shields are gone, you don't have major mending. That is ridiculous. So that needs a change as well. Okay, so these are the two most important things for stamina, for DK overall, especially stamina DK, because stamina DK will get a lot of nerfs already. Besides all these passive nerfs, they will get increased vigor cost, they will get 5% increased cost for all stamina abilities, they will get block cost increase. So it's gonna be hell lot of nerf for stamina DK. You can't play the class anymore. I played stamina DK long enough to understand how the class function. So these are the few things that you need to change, Zos, to make stamina DK at least bearable for the next patch. Alright, so I think I've gone through everything already, and thanks for watching. Make sure you go onto my forum thread and leave a comment there. That would be much appreciated, and I will see you guys in the video. Okay, bye bye.